Happy Wednesday. I got my book. Yay! I'm so happy. So that's what I'm gonna color in right now. I actually started just a few minutes ago. And I thought, well, I might as well go live with my bad lighting. But I really don't want a lot of lights on, to be honest. Well, I don't want to put more on because I don't know what that's gonna do. My lighting situation is a little jacked up. So or not made for streaming. Let's put it that way, but or filming. But that's right. That's right. Yeah. So I started there. Um, I watched Evelyn Colors flip through the other day, and which was nice. It was nice to see. Oops, that's the wrong color. You can't be doing that. Um, so it was nice to see the book and what was in it. I think, I had originally watched Taylor Made's video maybe like a week ago, and she had one of the other books by Christine Karron, and so I thought, that's an interesting book. But I looked, went on Amazon, of course, and and some of the pictures in the other book that Taylor Made had, I was like, well, I don't know if I want to color those so much, and so of course, I saw the cover of this one, and it's like, okay, this is the one I want. Plus, it kind of, yeah, I don't know, this subject matter or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was cute. It seemed like a cute idea. So, and the picture on the front is just adorable. So, yeah, so I got it. And a bonus was finding out how good the paper is, which, like, it really is nice. Just how, this is how, Jasmine Beckett Griffith's books are, and I think it's pretty much the same paper too. And so I was excited about that too, because that gives you options for what you can use in it. Not that I mean, almost seems like I rarely use anything but color pencils anyway. But um, someday, I might get out there and use more stuff, get better at using other stuff. So I got it yesterday. I was supposed to get it last week, and then they said I wasn't going to get it till like the end of this week, and then it turned out I got it yesterday. So, and I actually just opened it like not that long ago, just a few hours ago. And I didn't think I was going to be coloring in it, but well, here I am. I have been working on in between doing work stuff. I was working on this one, then Rita Berman Hidden Oceans book and trying to finish my mandala in here. And I am making progress, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm liking it now with having covered up some of those black lines and not all of them. I think all of them, I like them there, but some of the other ones I really don't. And it seems like it's working out kind of good with the way I'm trying to cover them. Like you can't tell that I'm covering them unless you've seen the original picture illustration. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not trying to rush it, but I'm also trying to finish it. So if that makes any sense. Now why are there two of these open? Don't save. That's weird. Um let me close that. My other computer has bangs on it. Okay. I checked to see tried to do a check to see if other people were live and to make sure because I would have just watched somebody else's live if they were on. So I hope I'm not missing anybody. You can let me know in the chat if I am because I kind of do want to watch some other folks. But then the other thing about that is if I do that, and then I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna start doing work stuff while I listen. I don't know. It's like, and I'm trying to. I'm still working on that whole thing of balance, 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 balance. So Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, I could have shut myself off by mistake. Hold on. I want a Jason Lewis mind amend in the background of this because he keeps the visuals keeps my other computer from going off. So, and for some reason, I don't like my other computer going off. Well, because when it goes into hibernation, it really goes into hibernation. It's hard to knock it out of it, or it takes too many steps to knock it out of it. So, well, I made that mistake with the blue, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to erase it or not. Where is my eraser? Where's my good one? I don't think I feel like getting it out. I think I know what it is, but I don't feel like getting it out. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll catch it later. Maybe it'll actually blend in with what I wind up doing. Who knows? It's because I have this whole pencil case on top of my desk that I can't get to it. Maybe if I move this, then I can see. I need a little side situation here for my pencil case, but I can never, it's such a big case, I can never seem to get enough room to make that happen. No, it's not under there. Not at all. Ooh, there's my older white pencil, though. So I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. Do I have one in here? Yeah, I said I wasn't going to worry about that spot, but I guess I want to worry about that spot. Oh, is that one? This isn't. I don't think this is the same one, but it's one. Oh, it's not out the thing yet. I don't want to take it out. There's this one. It's not as good, but oh, so let's see. I'm trying to catch up a little bit on my watching other YouTubers, in the coloring and crafting community. I didn't totally get rid of it, but kind of got a little bit. I don't want to erase too much. I figured I would start using the pencils I already have out to see how they work in this book. But for some reason, the first pencil I thought of with this book were the polychromos. I don't know if they're going to work that great in here or not, but that was the first pencil brand I thought of. But then I said, well, I really want to use what I have out right now. And I have colors and Prismacolors out right now, so I guess I don't feel quite like changing them yet, I suppose. I really have been feeling like I wanted to open up my gouache because I'm thinking I may want to use gouache in the Jasmine Beckett Griffith books, but I have no skills. But that's what I was thinking I wanted to do, to try. And then I thought, well, maybe if I tried it in this book and see how it works, but I still have to wrap my head around how to use them. Mainly because, with those, I think of blending, and I don't have a lot of room on my desk to be doing that kind of thing. And I have to wrap my head around how am I going to do that. So for now, we're just doing pencil. Because I don't, kind of like this how it was before, but before I added that other purple, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I really wanted a darker purple. There it is. That might help me a little bit. But I figure, see how different pencils and mediums work in this book. Oh, I think I'm just making it worse. I need to stop. Stop messing with it. Sometimes less is more. Stop messing with it. Am I going to make them all purple? Gotta iron some clothes tonight. And I didn't want to go from one kind of work to another kind of work, so I says you need a break in between, so that's why I'm doing this. Because I need a break in between. Probably should sharpen my pencil. I repotted, I have this aloe that, man, I've had it for, man, that thing might be like 10 years old. I have like 4 different aloes that I got from this nursery um, near here that they always would have like these really different, like billions and billions different kinds of poinsettias. Um, and so we always used to go there to get a poinsettia for people for Christmas, and particularly for my husband's aunt, who was also his godmother. And so, but then I also would like, pick up other plants there because they had some things that were kind of unique. It's a really nice nursery. And one thing that I had gotten there one time was they had like, I don't know, all these different kinds of aloes. And so I came home with 3 different kinds, and I still have them, and they've been repotted, and I have like, now I have more than one of each kind, and pretty much all of them are bursting at the seams. And I have one of them that actually has like this big thorn. It's like it has like prickly on the sides. It's like trimmed with like this red that's kind of hard, and has prickers on the end, and then the very top has this long like needle like tip that's brownish red. It's crazy. It's beautiful though, and it has really broad and really thick leaves. That's the only one that I haven't had to divide a lot. That's a more slow growing one. Um, but the other ones are like, they're just like coming out all over the place. And then I realized, oh, one that I had, split off from the other ones, it had a lot of babies in the pot. And so I split it up today and repotted them. And I think I'm going to give at least one of them away to somebody at work. But I mean, that pot that I had that particular one in that I split up today, it was happy because it's been root bound, I think, for like a couple years, but it still kept sprouting off things and nothing was dying off in it or anything. It just kept giving off more until finally I think I started seeing some leaves dying off at the end. And it's like, okay, it's crowded now, so that's why I divided it today. So now I've got like what, like I took off like four separate parts. They had separate root systems to it, and one of them, because they were kind of linked together, and I didn't want to rip them apart. That one I repotted, and I'm going to keep that one. And then I have one that I put in a cup that somebody had actually given me a different kind of aloe in, and that started, was growing out of that little cup. So that's been in a pot for a little while. It's really cute. It's dark green, but it has like white um all in it, like white ridges or something in it. It's really pretty. And so I put a piece of the one I broke off in the cup that I had actually transplanted the one given to me out of. So it's kind of going to be like transplant a aloe and give it away cup. The person that I give it to, she's going to appreciate that too. I bet you she'll do that too. She'll like, when it outgrows that cup, she's going to like put a plant in there and give it to somebody else. But yeah, I'm trying to find the best dish for these. And I swear, this one that I separated, it really liked being in that container. And it was a different kind of shaped, what do you call it? The clay pot, those orange pots, It was one of those, but it was kind of, it was weird because it was deep, but not, because it wasn't like a tall pot, round, and then like it just kind of had the bottom of it was not that much smaller than the thick edge, the rim or whatever, how they're usually like kind of thick. But however it was, that plant really liked that pot. I think that's the one that is like doing, I don't know. I don't want to say necessarily doing the best because they're all doing good, but it got lengthier, it got taller, whereas the other ones kind of have been spreading outward, not so much upward, and it's really pretty. So I need to give some more plants away though, because like um, or I'm gonna have one of those in every room. Is there more? So I gotta hit the trunk. I guess we're just gonna do light purple. And try not to do too much. I'm really gonna try not to do too much. I just like shading. I don't know what it is. I just really like doing that. To the point that I probably need to figure out, I probably need to hold back a little bit. So we got green. Oh, green and purple. What's this what we're going to do? Green and purple. Trying to keep these pencils out of the way, and I don't want them to get mixed up with all the bunch of pencils I have at the side of my desk. Green. Oh, this is the Prisma. I'm not ready to go there yet. Color pencils, color sharpener. That's what this is. But this sharpener, as I mentioned before, the Prismacolors really like this sharpener. So I'm still watching that show. What's it called? Utopia. That is a weird show, but it has me hooked. I keep watching it. I don't like some of the violence that's in it. It's kind of disturbing. But there's something about, well, it hasn't like an ensemble cast, and I think I just like ensemble things that have an ensemble cast. That seems to be all of my favorite shows have an ensemble cast where it's not really about just one person, but it's about everybody. Because that's what Animal Kingdom was. That's what Wheel of Time was. That was what the Expanse. That's what that was. So for some reason, I like that. And yeah, when I was watching Vera, that's really, I mean, even though like it's a detective and there's other characters, it seems to kind of mostly be about her. And I didn't like that show. I didn't like the character, the main character she was playing. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with her? She was really weird. So I don't know if I should have gotten BritBox or not. I might have to cancel that because I still haven't watched anything else on there after trying to watch that. And I haven't really felt like exploring anything else on there. I'd rather watch old episodes of Thriller, which was a British show. But the funny thing is, they always feature an American in there somewhere, or somebody who's supposed to be American, which I'm not sure why that is. Kind of that show Thriller. It's kind of from that whole time period, like in the 70s, where for some reason the whole thing with like you know paranormal and horror seemed to be like this huge thing. Everything was about that everywhere, like the movies of the week they'd have and everything. Like that show that used to have Gary Collins in it. It was called, wasn't it called ESP? I wonder if they have old episodes of that show on YouTube. And then there was that one girl who used to always be in all, seemed like she was always in all those movies of the week. and she was always in those strange movies that were like suspense and horror kind of movies. She was a young girl with blonde hair and a pug nose. I don't know if anybody knows who I mean, but I always wondered, like, why is she always in these movies? Who's her parents? Well, I didn't think the who's her parents part back then, but I always wonder, why is she always in these movies? This was before, um, what's it, the thing with Linda Blair in it, which I never saw the movie. I have no desire to see the movie. But this show Thriller is kind of like, a lot of it is suspense, not really horror. And it's usually where somebody's trying to say somebody's crazy and so they can get their money or, things like that. And then there's like this strange turn of events that nobody can explain. Like, how'd that happen? Or sometimes they can explain it and they find out how the person was, you know, trying to dupe the other one. It's kind of fun to watch for the clothes in there and the design of the rooms, because they were like really, really, you know, seemed to be really conscious of fashion in those and interior design in that show. So you can really see what people thought was cool back then. And it's also it's nice and interesting to see how they could just, they didn't have to show everything to make you feel that something was happening. Whereas today they always have to show stuff, which almost takes some of the suspense out of it. Oh. It's like there was a sex scene in um like the second episode, I think, of Utopia. But it kind of made sense then. And now, as I go further on into the series, now it really makes sense because there's some implications from that actually make it so that was important. But they still probably could have showed less, and we still would have understood. I don't know how people watch TV with their children. I would say, I guess people don't. I hope not, because some of what's in there is not really for them to watch. I don't know. I think if I do anything else in here, like fine liner, I might have to try and get, kind of finesse with a fine liner and see what happens. If I mess it up, I don't think I'm too worried about messing it up because it's just kind of a base page. But yeah, I might need to do that. I have to start exploring a little bit more with some of these things. This I sharpened with something else, must be, because it's really long. Let's do the bottom. feel like I should do them in the same color. I don't know. I don't feel like being... I don't know what other color to do. If I did another color. Let's just see if we can make them match. So the weather here, it's been kind of like, it's been like in the mid to high 50s at night, and then during the day it's been in the mid 70s, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, where I'm working, it's not hot, because I know there were some areas at work where I'd have to go that, like, for some reason it was like unreasonably warm. And so trying to figure out what to wear was like, you had to wear layers. Like, I don't know, it was crazy. Because you're going to be sweating like a pig in the room, but outside, that might be a little too cool for outside by the time I left. But it's kind of actually on the cool side, but it doesn't feel, I don't know what it's from, because it doesn't feel unnaturally cool, but it's pleasant, so that I could actually, like, wear a jacket or whatever, which I like. I like to have the option. I don't like to be sweating. I hate sweating. Okay, I don't like how this one looks. I don't know what we're going to do about it, though. So I might kind of try and figure out, have that in the back of my mind for tomorrow, like how I can get out and work with my gouache. Because I'm really feeling like I want to do that, but it's the whole desk situation and limited space and water and mixing that has me in a tizzy. I can't think of a good way to deal with that. Um, it's almost like I would have to figure out, just like when I, paint, you know, oil paint or whatever, like I'd have to figure out what colors I want to use and like make my palette ahead of time and make enough to use up that I'm just going to use up on that page. So that might be what I have to do, which I don't know. That's going to be new for me, doing that at my desk. Then I also have to make a way for it to be, the palette to be protected when I'm not working on it, which I think I do have the tools to do that with that little palette I have that has the lid that you keep your pigments in, whatever, and it closes. So I have things to do that, but it's also dealing with those things on a tiny scale that okay, I'm just gonna say it makes my ass itch. I just can't, like, I was like, oh, just the thought of doing it and on that tiny scale in a tiny space, restricted, makes me very uncomfortable. The thought makes me uncomfortable. So I have to kind of work through that, I think. And also because I don't feel like I have the right tools. I don't have what I want to do that. Like I need a palette knife that is small but still like a palette knife. I know how to use a palette knife, and I want it like, but I can't find any small ones. I spent a long time trying to find them. This is like a regular size. I still got paint on it too. But this is like a regular size. I want something smaller handle, smaller top. I can't find any. And so if you know of any, let me know. But I feel like that would help me a little bit. But or even if it had, yeah, even if it had kind of the same handle, but just had a very small, like half size of the shape of each palette knife type, I could do that. But I don't know. Maybe I have to look up, like, tools for dealing with miniatures or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's my main thing. Why I haven't really used the gouache is that, like, dealing with tiny. And I think also the fact that I have to plan more, which, like, when I color, I don't want to have to plan. I want to just be able to take the book out and start coloring. I don't want to plan anything. I just want to color. So, and that kind of changes that. And I don't really like that. In my head, I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. But I do want to see what gouache can do in a book and how I could work it in a book. So I gotta find a way to get over my issues. I probably need to do a PDF or something first and kind of play with it and see. I don't know. That sounds like just way too much work just to color, though. Which is why I like pencils. Just take them out and start coloring. I like the simplicity of it. Hmm. I don't even think I want to put any other purple on there. I kind of like it just like that. Let's just do green. Hey, TaylorMade, I was talking about you. Did you hear me? I was watching your flip through of one of her other books before this one came out, and then I went and after I saw you do that, I went and pre-ordered this one, the Little Folk one. So I thought, I think I like this one better. And Evelyn did her flip through earlier this week, and I watched that, and I was like, yeah, I like this one. The paper is nice. Is there anything? I can't see that. There we go. Hope you're doing well, you and your family. Oh, there's more purple I need there. I need more purple. Where is it? I'll make sure to get the right one. One is darker than the other. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I need to do a PDF so I don't have to worry about, if it doesn't turn out good, I can always print another PDF, right? So I think I need to try using gouache on a PDF of a coloring book illustration and see how that turns out. So I'm gonna have to pick something for that. Yeah, her illustrations remind me of Jasmine Beckett Griffith a little bit, except I think hers are like kind of softer. Karron's illustrations are softer. But I also pre-ordered. I saw that the other day that Jasmine Beckett Griffith has a new book coming out called Dragon Wings, and so I pre-ordered it. I guess it comes out in October. So another thing I think is why I get nervous about using any other medium other than pencil is that if my brain isn't loose enough um, and open to just whatever, I don't know it. I can't. I don't know. It's like I'm blocked or something. I don't know. And probably not really, but it's just not what it's just what I'm not allowing myself to do. And which isn't really a good thing, but I don't know. It's just there. I'm not allowing myself to make a mistake, and so then I don't even start because I don't want to make a mistake. And I really gotta kind of let go a little bit. But that's why backgrounds, I think, always have me in a tizzy too. Oh, what's with my nose today? I think it must be like the, you call it, the goldenrod. I love goldenrod. I think it's so pretty. I always like that this time of year those come out. That's that deep yellow, and then the what do you call it? Asters, the wild asters, which are purple. It's so pretty, but my nose doesn't like them. I gotta mute for a minute. I gotta blow my nose. Okay. I just told my husband, just incidentally while we're talking, I says, I want two cats. And finally told him that, says, I've been hoping that a pregnant cat will show up at our doorstep. So then we get two for one. Then we started talking about the last cat we had because we lost her in a way that was not nice. And oh my gosh, she was so funny. She was hilarious. Oh my gosh, I love that cat. She her I guess it's because she was a kitten, but she was always ready to play. Oh, and everything was to play. I had actually bought some pipe cleaners because I was going to try this thing that I saw on YouTube in the natural hair community where people were like, I don't know, were they setting their hair with them or something they were doing with them? And so I bought a bag, and so I was trying to like, I think twist it up or something like I saw them say to do, and she was watching me, and her eyes got huge, and I'm looking at her like, what the heck is wrong with you? And then like I happened to accidentally drop it. Oh my gosh, she went batting that thing all around the floor. It was hilarious. So I gave up on doing the thing for my hair because I was like, nah, I don't know how that's gonna work. And they wound up being for her because I would take it and then twirl it around my finger and drop it, and she went wild. She'd be playing with that thing forever. She was so funny. I think she was the most amusing cat that I'd ever had. And she was a tuxedo cat where she was black and then she had a little bit of white like on her paws and on her face. And the thing is, I think her face was mostly black with some white on there, and her whiskers were white. So she was so freaking cute. But when I mentioned that to my husband, he actually didn't sound adverse. He just thought, for all his talking about that, I want another pet. I don't want another pet. He probably does want. Well, I mean, he's had pets longer than I have, and so um, I would imagine that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I really want, I want to rescue. I want it. I kind of want it to come to us, not us to it or them, because I want it to be the one that the Lord wants us to have. That's how. This last cat I've been talking about. That's how she came to us. It was really wild. It was funny. It was kind of like, I guess she's just supposed to be here. But I think this time it's just going to have to, I may have it be just an indoor cat. Um, and like only go out supervised, like with us or something. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've never done that before. But I think, I don't know. And I don't like the idea, ugh. Although, like, I got good litter box management skills, but it was always nice in the summertime when, they would just go outside and never mind the litter box unless it was raining or too hard or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray about that. Because my thing is, I don't know how. It's just so interesting how some cats are just, they're all different. And some cats just know, to not wander too far or whatever. And some don't. Dogs too. Some know and some don't. I don't understand why that is. I don't understand. So, because I do kind of like seeing, I like seeing the animals outside in their, outside, because I'd say like their natural habitat, because it's nice to see how they move and how they work and the things they gravitate towards and whatever. And I don't know, I like seeing that. I feel like it's to get back to their roots or whatever. But I guess in some ways, like them being outside really isn't. That's what, like, vets would always say, that it's really, really not that great to have them outside. And even one of the vet techs where we went, like all of her cats, they were all indoor cats, and I was like kind of surprised at that. And she was talking about why, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, I do like my animals a little bit wild. I don't know. I feel like I'm caging them up or something if all they can do is be inside. Where's that one? I'm not doing any more to it. I'm gonna learn how to leave it alone. Oh wait, we don't have them all done. We can't leave them alone. Okay, where's the? Oh, there's more. There's more. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. But yeah, I kind of would like, in a way, I'd kind of like to get, even though like to go through that again soon would be like awful, but Um, I'd kind of like to get an older cat, only because I definitely I want a rescue cat is what I want. But then I live in the country, so we get people like who don't neuter their cats and spay them, and so they wind up with kittens that wind up wandering to our house and things like that. Um, yeah. So, but I kind of want to, I don't know. I really wouldn't mind. I kind of want to rescue a cat, rescue a cat, which kind of doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't exactly work with the pregnant cat thing, unless I don't know. Unless the shelter gets a pregnant cat, then I guess I would take it. That would be like, yep, that one's mine. Oh, I wouldn't mind having a dog too, but I don't. I don't know. I gotta pray about that too, because I don't have the dogs. I kind of inherited dogs at not as puppies, so I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do none of that stuff with dogs. I don't know. The thing with cats is like you show them where the litter box is, they're like, okay, that's it. I smell it. That's where I'm supposed to do that. I feel that. That's where I'm supposed to do that. Okay, we're good. That's how any cat I've had has been. Like the cats I've had from being a kitten. That's how they were. No accidents. They knew exactly where to go. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, the thistle thingies. I wonder if I should make them green. Green or yellow. Kind of leaning towards green. I'm gonna be monotone. Or duo tone. Have a little bit of self-control. Let's see, more purple. Taylor May, did you hear that royalty passed? I don't know, last 2 lives, people talking about people dying and things, but I don't know if you heard that, but I just heard that today. But she passed in like January. It's so weird to be on social media when people that you talk with and everything, you find out they're, no more. But we all have our day. Okay. I think I got them all. I got them all. How long have you been on? Almost an hour? So it took me an hour to do that. Oh well. You said it was fast. Do we want to do this one? I don't know what I would do with that. I don't think I want to touch this one. The coloring frenzy continues. I am very excited to present you the Little Folk Coloring Book. This is the third book in my special collection coloring book series. Included in this coloring book are 50 of my most popular and favorite illustrations, as well as 4 additional. Oh, so this is almost like a compilation book. Okay, as well as 4 additional exclusive new designs: Crowned in Snowflakes, Maybelle's Ms. Pumpkin, and Rose Hip Elfing. As an artist with a huge imagination, I like to fantasize about hidden places and fairy tale forests, meadows, and lakes with dwellings of ethereal beings I so much love to create. These quirky and cute little personalities pop up in my head and want me to draw them on paper. I hope you enjoy bringing all these whimsical elves, fairies, and other fantastical characters in this book to life through coloring as much as I do. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on here. We can do this. We can do this. Looks like fall. Oh, well, it says autumn encounter. Makes sense. I can get that on there. Hold on. It says autumn encounter right at the bottom. Well, that's perfect for now. Let's see. Maybe I should put my purple pencils away. And then, I don't know why all of them are looking like they're here. Only purple. Why is that? Someday I'm going to have to sit down and just organize these back so that all the colors are where they should be. Because right now they're all over the place, looks like, as I look in here. We might use the screen, but for now I'm going to put it away. Yeah, let's get some of these off the desk and keep on here. I'm going to use this. It's autumn. So, I don't know about that, but we'll leave it out. Hey, I can put my Prismacolors away too while I'm at it. Do both. Since I got them both on my desk. What else did I need to do today? Okay. A donation thing to local PBS. I gotta fix something because I gotta change my card because you ever do this when like your bank contacts you and say, "Did you do this transaction?" And you hurry up and you say, "No, I didn't." And then you're like, "Oh, yes, I did." I did one of those. So then my card was automatically blocked and I had to get another one. Yeah, so now I gotta like let my local PBS station know what the new number is because it couldn't process my donation. Oh, I like this color. I'm gonna use that too. Oh, it might be the same one. I could change it up instead of using that, but you know, blue looks good with that. Am I always using blue? I don't know. Oh, let's put this back with this. These go together. We got two Sue colors in here. Oops, don't poke yourself, Linda. I still haven't broke out with this case in a while. Any of these to put them away. I need to do that at some point soon. I need to finish that other mandala with the pink and green and purple soon, so I can put those markers away. Pens. Okay, so these are all colors. Right, this, and these are all Prismas. Whew. I think I need to double check my Prismacolor stash. Because I feel like there's some pencils now that I'm using a lot of. What's this color? Oh, I like that. That I think I need to replenish. So something else on my list that I probably should make a point of doing that sometime before the week is over is what the Jolly Tea Drinker was doing in her live the other day. Was it Monday morning, I think? Yeah, because that was when I was home. That would have been the only time I would have been able to see it. And where she doodled while she was listening to music, and she wrote in the margins as she was listening. She was listening to Christian music, and so what she was hearing, whatever it was inspiring her, the music was inspiring in her as she listened. She doodled. I just put that pencil back and I took it out. Oh well. I don't know if I want that bright and orange, but I'll keep it out just in case. And so I would, that really, like, I learned something watching her videos. Like, oh, I never thought of doing that. Because I'm always, like, I'm trying to think of ways where you can kind of incorporate that. Because you know how, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to do that. And I mean, I'm not thinking too hard about it because I just, I can only think too hard about too many things, so many things. But that was like, oh, well, I like to doodle. And I never thought of doing that in some of my doodles. So I'm going to try doing that in some of my doodles and see what happens. I really liked that idea. So thank you again, the Jolly Tea Drinker, for that because it really made an impression in my mind that I think is a good one. Almost there. Oh, this is an orange too. I don't know. How's that look for a palette? Impromptu palette. These are some cool colors too. Okay, like we're just pulling everything out, but I don't use these at all. Look at this. That looks like that has the original point. So I haven't used this at all. Okay, we're going to use this. That's going to be an imperative for this picture. What about this one? I think I probably use this a lot. Although it still kind of looks like it has the original on it too. Okay, so let me separate. Oh, I just found another. Oh, I might need that one. Let me put these back. The Prismacolors, I think. I'll be able to find them easy again. I'll just put them back right now. The green, that looks filled up most. Oh, that does. That worked. And orange and brown. There's enough room. Yay! So I could actually put these away, zip it up and put it away if I want to, which is a good thing. I want some space on my desk. Do I want that out? I don't know. Oh, two hiding. Let's put them away too. I know where they are if I need them. You know, maybe this weekend I'll put that other cart that I have, because I bought two carts that like go underneath my desk, but I've only been able to get one of them up here so far. The other one is still downstairs because my husband put both of them together, which was nice. But I haven't been able to get them up here because I'm trying to work on, getting rid of some of the books that are everywhere in the boxes of books. I have to find, working on that whole thing. So I still haven't been able to put that other cart in. And maybe this weekend I will do that. I kind of like how that looks. Pencils are so pretty. I think that's what I'll start with. I do have one or two Prismas in there, I think. Yeah. And if we were going to do this, I think I'm going to do it on her. She's going to be the green. First layer. I know, like people were saying, and Foxy said it, and then I think Taylor made, I think you said it too, that having the shading, with the kind of grayscale kind of thing, actually does help you kind of learn how to shade, which I think is kind of cool. Because I know I don't always know where to shade, and I just get real random with it. But when you color these things, it kind of gives you a better idea of, oh yeah, shade there, and you just kind of automatically pick up that habit when you go on to color something else. Doing all of this green color. What's it called? Yellow, green, gray. Because I'm going to go over it with a darker green in the other parts. Ciao. Anybody want to bet what color I'm gonna make her hair? I'm gonna try not to make it red, but I don't know. I seem to always make it red. What was that other green? Oh, it was this one. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that's dark enough. Kind of wanted it. Oh, ooh, it's kind of too waxy. This is kind of puke green. It says lime. It looks like puke green. Whereas my dad would say puke. I used to love when he said it. Did you puke? I was like, what? Did I what? Maybe, well, maybe I kind of like this. It's not a color I use often. Or at all, actually. This is the first time I'm using a pencil. Thought I was going to go darker green. I still might go darker green, but I feel like that didn't bond very well. Now, how dark is this green? Is this a pewter green? Doesn't look like I've used this one much either, if at all. Make it kind of the color of a hunter's hat. I don't know if anybody watches the YouTuber. I think is she called the Wild Forager? I think, and she always does that little thing. She has a song. Which one is a poison and which is a snack? Cracks me up every time she sings it. It's so funny. It's kind of like a game or quiz thing, but she shows like something that she foraged, and like it has a look-alike or whatever, or just two things that she forages, and so and then she sings that little song. They're in like shorts. She sings that song, and then she talks about each one and lets us know which one is the poison and which one is the snack. It's so funny. She's very amusing and knowledgeable. Man, I think she did a couple recently that I haven't had time to watch yet. I have to go and watch them. And she was actually in, I don't know, she was in the National Geographic. Their, I don't know, this list, she made this list that they have of like, important people to, you know, something. It's really cool because she does show you like what kind of, things are actually edible that are in your yard. Um, and she actually will cook them online too, so she shows you how to, what to do with them, um, how to prepare them and things like that. And that's how she eats. That's what she eats and how she eats. Kind of like that. I didn't plan on it being this color, but I like it. I don't know if I should make her dress the same. Make the hood the same as the hat, or make the dress the same as the hat, and then this different. Maybe make this brown or something. Why does my toe tickle? That's really weird. Mm-mm. I think I may make her shoes the same color. Maybe darker a little bit. Gotta have matching shoes and hat. Okay, now I feel like I'm gonna want to color these again. I almost feel that way already. I'm not gonna want to color these just once. I'm gonna want to color a new one, you know. So these pencils, the colors, they feel really smooth on this paper. But as you can see, I mean, the color's going down good though. Um, we'll see what happens with the Prismas. I'm not sure. I may use them in here. I may not. I don't know. Or I may wait till another page and then use those. I could make her shoes darker. They don't have to actually match. I'll check up on Annie. Crafts for Hope. Just see how she's doing. That's something that I've been meaning to do. I'll check up on her. I hope you're doing well, Annie. If you happen to watch this, and I don't catch a video or anything of you before then. I almost want to make these green, like, but I kind of want to, like putting down the lighter color first. I don't want to go overboard with the darker green to the point where you can't see what's underneath, because I want that to show through to you know, kind of give an idea of the lines and creases and things, how the light's touching it or whatever, where the light is coming from, the question that terrifies me. I don't know, what do you mean? Yeah, I thought this was kind of more of a um, gray green, but it's not necessarily coming off that way on here. The darker I go with it. Let's do this. Oh, I probably should eat some for dinner. What time is it? Oops, it's only 6 o'clock. I probably need to go. Eat. Trying to figure out where's the light. Where's the light? Where's the light? Something in the tip. It's really scratchy. I'm not sure what to do with the back of that. Ooh, I have my green light. I wonder if that would do it. That would help. Where's my... What does that do? Ooh, that turned out kind of funky. I don't know if I wanted that. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to do any more. Can't bend it really. So this is it so far. I don't know. We'll see what happens as we go along. She's so cute. Little hedgehog. What fun. Color the little apple. Can I color the apple? I want to color the apple. Can't resist. There's my red. I think I have to go with the the color. I think sometimes I just put down that beige color, and I think I do that to see like if something's gonna peek through, you know, like or like kind of like underpainting. I don't know. It's just kind of, I just do that. I don't even know why. That lately I just do it. Sometimes it leaves me having to color my way to add another layer to make the color fit, but I don't know. I just something I just been doing lately. Blend it in. No, I got my thing pink. This is that gray green light. I love this pencil. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that apple alone. No more to that apple. See, I can't stop coloring now. I didn't realize this. This would be so much fun to color. It's not my usual thing, you know. I think the paper kind of helps. You know, this paper is nice. And the book, the structure of the book is nice. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about pages falling out and things, and that can make a difference. I'm telling you. And I think I'm gonna do this too, just to have some color underneath it. Mm-mm. Might actually have a more yellow or orangey kind of undertone or whatever with the brown, but for now, I figure this color is a good place to start. First layer. And sometimes having some kind of color on it helps me figure out exactly what color I want on it. So if I pick something that can easily go one way or the other, this could go yellow, this could go more brown, it could go orange, then it's kind of like, okay, just put it down this on it and then we'll see where it goes from there. It gives me an idea of, I guess, how it fits in the space. I don't know. It also gives me an idea with the color, like comparing it to the other things, which way I really want to go with it. Do I want to go more orange? Do I want to go more yellow? Do I want to go more, you know, brown? All of them probably being some kind of brown, but like to what? Leaning towards which other type of brown? This is what I'm trying to say. Cool. Little bell. Okay, I'm gonna need to channel bubbles when I do this bell. I don't know if I can do it. I need to channel bubbles. Hmm. Is that like a bracelet? That looks more like a bracelet than a sleeve. This is on here. Those European squirrels with the things on their the edge of their ears. Yeah, I don't know what color I want to do for her clothes and her stockings. Do I want to do the basket? I'm kind of feeling like I do for some reason, so I guess I'm just going to do it. I said I was going to go. I really need to go. I need to eat. It's like I can't stop coloring in this. I didn't think I would like this book this much. But really, I can't stop coloring it. It's like I don't want to stop. I need to stop, but I don't want to stop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These colors really do feel nice and smooth on this page for the most part. We only had a couple incidents where something seemed kind of scratchy or whatever on here, and one was because of the pencil. This one, like I hit some scratchy point in it. The other one, I don't know why, but yeah, I almost feel like I need a Prisma on my Prisma brown on this. Where is it? There's that one. I want that one. This one. The chocolate. Chocolate. I already did my French today. I know how to say I take a shower at night. Well, I kind of do, because now that I say that, I can't remember how to say it. Where's my black? I can't find my brown. Just because I want to know. I find all the blacks. I'm like, when I'm looking for black, I can't find the brown. What's this one? Sepia. Close enough. We'll warm it up with the. See, I'm going to wind up with a Prismacolor pencil out. Just because I know I'm not going to finish all of this right now. I don't think. My nose is starting up again. Turn the page. Where's the end? I got this part. Oops. That's the wonder of grayscale. Do I want this one or this one? Yeah, that's really... Maybe not that one. I may have to cover that up. It's too yellow. I'll fix it. Whew. I don't know how though. Because that's really orangey, yellowy. And maybe it'll work with the end product. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a coloring page. If I could find... What do I want? See, this is too gray. It might tone it down a little bit. Makes it look more like cane. A cane basket. Instead of from wood. It's kind of yellow, but well, that's alright. Well, I didn't think I was going to finish the basket. But I can't seem to stop. So I guess we're going to keep going. There's my phone. I still kind of want to tone down this color, but I don't know. Once I get other stuff colored in, it may not bother me as much, so I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Just keep going with it. And Looks almost like bread. See, I need to eat. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now, and then we can like assess when I look at it again. That's where we are right now. So that's it for me. Oh, excuse me, just burped. I'm heading out. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone who watches on the replay. Y'all have a good night. Bye bye.